Hi everyone, I'm Mohammad Dawoodi. I want to make a video tutorial about Camunda platform. So what is Camunda? Camunda is an open source BPMS software based on Java programming language. It's lightweight and very developer friendly. Its website is camunda.com. As you see, a lot of companies around the world are using Camunda for automating their processes like Allianz, Airbus, Nokia, Atlassian, and a lot of other companies. So let's start using Camunda. Go to the download page. The first tool that we need to build and run our models is Camunda Modeler. It's an open source standalone application, an environment where you can create your BPM and DMN diagrams or create Camunda forms. As you see, here is a download link for different operating systems. Then we need to download Camunda platform. You can download Community Edition, and you can also get a 30-day trial license. All you need is to fill out these fields and click on this link, and you will receive a 30-day license, so you can use all of the enterprise Camunda features for 30 days. And after 30 days, Camunda is still available for you to use, but you can't use and see enterprise features of Camunda anymore. Okay, I have downloaded these tools before. Let's run Camunda. After you download Camunda platform, you should extract it, and in the extracted folder you see some files and folders. You see file named start-camunda.bat. You can use it for Windows operating system, and if you use Linux or Mac operating system, you should run start-camunda.sh for running Camunda. After running Camunda, your default web browser will be automatically opened, and this URL, this page will be shown. This is the welcome page of Camunda platform. Camunda has three main web apps, as you see: task list for human task management, starting processes, doing assigned task, and other things. Cockpit is a place for monitoring and controlling running processes, monitoring open incidents, human task, and deployments, and a lot of things that we explain it in following videos. And also admin web app, which is for user management, creating user groups, users, managing authorizations, and etc. Okay, we start from task list. Click on task list. You can log in to the task list with user ID demo and password demo. This is a Camunda admin group user, and you can use it and you will have all access in Camunda platform. At the left you will see different filters. You can edit them or you can make a new filter. In this panel you will see the assigned task. The my task, you will see the task that assigned to your user. For example, we have logged with demo user, so in my task, as you see, the task which is assigned to user demo will be shown. For starting a process, you can use a start process. You see the processes that you have access to them, and you can start from here. Okay, let's make a simple BPMN model. Open Camunda Modeler. When you open it for the first time, you will see this. You can create a BPMN diagram for Camunda Cloud, DMN diagram, or you can create Camunda form. Let's make a very simple BPMN model. When you create it, at the left we have toolbox, at the right we have properties panel. Each element that you select in your model has its own properties. For example, when I click at the empty space, the properties which are shown here are the process properties. For example, the ID of the process, name of the process, version tag, and other properties. When I select a start event, the properties of a start event will be shown here. Okay, I have a start event. I append a task to it. I want to show you how we can create a BPMN model, deploy it, and run it in Camunda. So this is a very simple model. I should change the task type to a user task, and I name it, for example, first task. As you see, the user task has its own properties. For example, most important of them is assignee. You should define assignee or candidate users or candidate groups for the user task. In this sample, I use demo user ID, the user ID that we have logged in with it. I use demo who should complete this task, and every user task should has form. If you don't define a form for it, Camunda will use generic form. Let's use embedded form of Camunda. You can add fields that you want to your form. I make a simple field name first name, type string, and its label is also first name. I only want to show you how we can build and run a model, and in the next video tutorial I will explain more about other features, and I will make a very complicated models. Okay, we have a very simple model. We should save our model. For deploying a model, you should use this icon, deploy current diagram. This is the default REST endpoint of Camunda. You can set a deployment name, or you can select other BPMN or DMN files, or you can select Camunda forms. I will speak about Camunda forms in following sessions. And you should click on deploy. Deployment succeeded without any problems. I didn't set any properties for process. Let's set ID for the process. For example, test process, and a name for our process, test process. As you see, the executable checkbox is checked. It means that this process is executable, and we have also a checkbox here named startable. It means that this process can be seen by the users who have access to this process, and they can start the process in task list web app. So when we should uncheck this checkbox, sometimes we have processes that are sub processes in another process. Suppose that you have a main process and a sub process, and you want that the sub process be requested or startable in the task list module, and the sub process should be started in the main process. So in these situations, you uncheck this startable option, and uh, the process could not be started via a task list module. Let's deploy it again. Okay, go to the task list, start process, test process, start. In my task, you will see the first task because I set assignee for the first task for the user demo. So user demo sees this task in his cartable, and for example, I fill out this field and complete the process. These were the steps that are necessary for making a BPMN diagram, deploy and run it. In the next sections and following videos, I will speak about other features of Camunda platform.